I'm here with Becky, and she did AveSa quantum healing, which is energy healing that I do, and also was part of an Egyptian healing circle that I led and danced with me. And so she was just going to share a little bit about that with you.
Yeah, well, the AveSa quantum healing, I was really I'm such a skeptic. I'm skeptical about everything. I wasn't going to do it, and then I decided to, and I sat in on a couple other people's healings and did my own, and it was just extremely powerful to have different healers all together in one room and then witnessing each person's experience of being in the room or being the participant. So just being able to tap into like the energy field in a group setting like that was a new experience for me, and like doing the energetic work.
Yeah, and it is a nice experience to, like you're saying, sitting in the room, but like holding the space, like just doing the evasive breath and holding space for other people who are getting treatments. It really amplifies the field, and it's really nice. So thank you for doing that for others.
Yeah, I mean, I think my experience like as a participant was pretty subtle. Um, it was more just like feeling that the energy work and feeling like that space being held for me, and like being able to hold the space for other people. It's just such a cool thing to be able to do energy work in a group like that.
Yeah, and what about your experience of the Egyptian healing circle? How was that?
That was wild. um it was it was like a shamanic experience for me, and being in a circle where I was with like touching other people's hands, and I really think those rods make a huge difference in the flow of the energy.
The Egyptian healing rods, yeah.
Yeah. um so I mean, I've done shamanic healing journeys, but that one was the most powerful one I've ever done, where I actually felt like there was like a transfer, like stuff coming up and out of me that no longer served me. And yeah, I don't know how to explain it except that yeah.
It's a hard thing to explain, but yeah, I could definitely feel the energy like around the circle, kind of
Right.
like Lainey was describing.
Well, I think, and when I've been on shamanic journeys by myself, it's like more of a mental, like I have a hard time getting my mind out of the way. So something about the energy of being in a circle with other healers definitely cleared that aspect for me a lot, and I was able to just sink into the energy and whatever needed to come out of it for me. And like the biggest part for me was, we part of the journey was going to a fire and throwing something in, and for me it was like self-destruction came up, like those words. And I really think that had a lot to do with my transformation during the retreat, of like, I don't have to be self-destructive, like
No, you don't. Mm-hmm.
wherever that pattern came from, it definitely loosened its grip on me coming back into society, and like being like, okay, I'm doing that thing again, more of the observer, and like just backing off of the self-destruction, I guess, or
Yeah.
being more gentle with myself when I'm not doing all the things.
Yeah, which is that's a huge thing to release. And I think that you're right. I mean, that circle was powerful. So whatever you threw in the fire, whoever, for all of us that were there, whatever we threw in the fire, that shit got burned. Like that, like at least a big layer of it did. So yeah, I'm so happy that you put self-destruction in there. And then yeah, I guess as like a last note, or how was dancing with the group?
Yes, I thought that was so fun. And our friend Margot, that was the cook or did all the cooking. She does a lot of different dancing in Bozeman, which is near where I live. And so now I'm like feeling inspired to find places to go. There's an ecstatic dance coming up. I don't think I can make it on Friday, but I know we weren't doing any specific kind of dance. We were just like having fun, but it was really cool to experience like these playful things that I did when I was maybe like 12 or 13 with a group of women, and just be silly and laugh and not, we were not like drinking or partying. Like, I know that that might sound stupid to some people, but I definitely struggle with drinking, and a lot of my relationships have been based around drinking. So like being in this environment where we were just being goofy and having fun, and we did face masks, and like I was able to just relax and have fun.
Yeah, totally. And I think that dancing, like I'm glad that you're inspired to do more dancing, because dancing is can be a very healing modality and a really good time, especially like at a static dance or a conscious dance, to go in and really connect with yourself on a deep level. So I'm glad that it was a positive experience that inspired you, because dance is my medicine. Dance is one of my strongest medicines that I use in life. I go every Sunday, and sometimes I'm dancing with my shadow, right? Sometimes I'm bringing up stuff that I actually need to dance with. And then sometimes I'm just in that space. And sometimes I can go open hearted and playful, and I dance around with other people and I get silly, and
Right.
it's just a different process each time I go. But I'm glad that there will be more dancing at future retreats that have probably more of a process or a container for a process, if people want to go on that, because I find that to be just a really easy way. And like for me in the mornings, like I like to play at least one song and get my sensual dancey self on. And like one song, right? 3 to 5 minutes, it makes a huge difference in my day. So
Yeah, and I think for me it's where I need to do work, because I get so in my head. Even when we were together as a group, like I wasn't completely open and relaxed. So it was very inspiring to watch some of you women that were just completely comfortable with doing whatever.
yeah, no, I think Lainey and I were like dancing on the floor at some point and like rolling around, right?
Yeah, so I think it could be a good healing modality for me.
Yeah, and it's generally very inexpensive, so that's nice.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.